Rose knows. Rose knows. Rose knows.
Hi. Hey guys, welcome to Rose Knows, and let's get into these topics. On our first topic today, let's talk about Snoop Dogg and WrestleMania. Something I didn't really think that I'd ever see in my lifetime. And the video is honestly, it's when I first saw it, I thought that it was not actually Snoop Dogg because it like the video looks kind of fake, honestly. But then I'm like, no, wait, that's definitely Snoop Dogg. And I love the part where he just like legitimately glides over him at first, just like a little hop, and then just drops an absolute elbow onto him.
More than Mrs. Suit, the Dogfather. Oh,
And I just love the theatricals. I love the swagger that he just brings with it, and his tracksuit is amazing. And if I do not see this Halloween costume this year, I will be very upset. All right, on to our next topic, Coachella 2023, because it turns out people are still going to Coachella. And at this year's festival, we did have some amazing women performing. Rosalia, Willow, Lotto, Doechii, Becky G, Charlie XCX, Shinsi, and No Name. And on top of having some really cool performances, honestly, their outfits really stood out to me. Um, I especially always love hearing Becky G perform. I think mainly because of just personally nostalgia. I know that whenever I hear her, I always remember that she's from California like me, and her first song that came out, Singing in the Shower. One of my favorite performances was definitely Becky G. One, her backup dancers were killing it. I absolutely love their 2000s aesthetic outfits. Also, just performing Shower was obviously a highlight, I think, of all of Coachella because the nostalgia, her vocal range has greatly improved since she first, released that song. So it was really cool seeing her perform it. Her outfit was amazing. Just the entire dynamic of the performance was just honestly top tier. If you haven't had a chance to look at her performance, definitely check that one out because it'll definitely blow you away. All of these women are just incredibly talented as well, and they tend to bring not only just a powerful performance music wise, but also just I think that there's also just kind of like an artistry to what they do. Being able just to not only get the crowd hype, make sure everyone's having fun, but just to just make a very visually appealing performance. So, if you do not get a chance to check out many of the Coachella performances, these women are definitely the ones to check out. All right, and speaking of A-list celebrities, let's kind of talk about Twitter. So ever since Elon Musk has taken over Twitter, I think we can all agree it's been a pretty hot dumpster fire, especially with the Twitter badges. And it seems that a lot of celebrities have decided to, forego their badges because who actually wants to pay for it? I haven't heard about many celebrities actually making a comment on it. Some very notable celebrities in the music industry that have chosen to give up their badges would be Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, which honestly, that one surprised me, but also didn't surprise me at the same time. But, it doesn't take a badge to know that Nicki Minaj and Beyonce are queens. So, another notable celebrity that has come up in the news lately is Fantasia. If you don't remember, Fantasia kind of got her claim to fame on American Idol, and now she is joining a sorority, which is really interesting. For anyone who has been a sister of a sorority in the past, you kind of know what it's like to have a celebrity on your side. So it is really cool that Fantasia is bringing some of these smaller chapter sororities to light, and representing for womanhood, sisterhood. It's really great to see celebrities doing, acting like they're just like us. So it'll be really interesting to see what she does within the sorority, and if she leverages this in her career, or if she helps promote in the future. So yeah, congratulations, Fantasia, on joining a new sisterhood of Sigma Gata Rho. Gamma. Sigma Gamma Rho. So speaking of Fantasia, looks like her invite to the Met Gala got lost in the mail, but we did have some pretty notable celebrities with some impressive looks this year. One of my favorites was seeing Keke Palmer. She just had a baby. Couldn't tell by the looks of it. I absolutely loved her look. I thought it was very almost old Hollywood, very elegant. Cardi B looked very interesting. I wasn't quite sure if I actually liked it or not, because I'm very much into camp fashion, and I I did at first I didn't like it, but now it's actually starting to grow on me. I think I may have liked it a little bit more if her hair was just a slightly different, like maybe a more up style. Um, Definitely take away the headband. I think that would have made it a little bit more put together. I think it would have made the look a little bit more cohesive. I also really enjoyed the Salma Hayek's look, although she's not in the music industry. I thought her red dress was absolutely stunning. Finally this year, I'm really loving seeing these men bringing their own fashion statements to the red carpet, although this year I believe it was champagne, bringing it to the champagne carpet. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the theme is going to be like next year, and who else is going to bring some major looks. Erica Badu's daughter Puma was also invited to the Met Gala, and recently she's gone a little bit viral for her impressive opera skills.
Caro mio ben, credimi a me, senza di te languisce il cor. Caro mio ben, credimi a me, senza di te languisce il cor.
Firstly, her look in the video is just amazing. She looks incredible, but honestly, her voice is just I mean, there are truly no words. Opera is a very impressive skill to have, and she has definitely mastered it. I would definitely be interested in seeing her incorporate more of this talent into her music today and see where this could really take her. In some emergency emotional news, unfortunately, there has been a quite few serious topics in the music industry lately due to people's health and well-being. Firstly, Jojo Haley has been in the hospital recently for a stroke, and he also tried to sing on stage again. This is a very talented artist who could definitely use our thoughts and prayers right now. So please keep him in mind whenever you're throwing out some good vibes. Also, Jamie Foxx was in the hospital recently. The medical details are a bit blurry right now. We don't know exactly what happened. But obviously, while we do want to make sure that we are respecting his privacy, don't be afraid to share some love and to know that we are thinking of him. These are two very, very talented people in the music industry right now. And since forever, honestly. And they've made such a significant impact. So please make sure to send them your thoughts, your loves, your prayers, your well wishes, everything. And in some even sadder news, Tina Turner, the queen of rock and roll, has passed away recently. Uh, as we all know, Tina Turner is just the first diva to ever exist. I feel like she has made history. She is the woman, she's a lot of artists today, especially women, look up to her and will forever think of her as just a trailblazer in history. Not only did she stand up for domestic violence, and based on her own, tragedy, when she first got into the music industry, she's just left a mark on so many of us. So again, thoughts, love, prayers. Another amazing artist is, no longer with us, but her impact will forever be here. Now, I don't want to end this on a sad note and end with somber news. We'll get into our Billboard Top 100. Now we're going to go to our commercial break, but don't be too sad. We'll be right back.
Check out this amazing children's book called Little Tommy. It's the first in a series of books. It's available on Amazon and where books are sold. Get a copy of the book now.
Are you an independent artist needing a consultation, or you're wanting to be signed to a label? You can contact Nashatrack Entertainment, an American record label, management, production, and entertainment company.
And we are back from the commercial break, so let's get into the Billboard Top 100. We won't list all 100 though. Here are the top 10. So at number 1, we have Last Night by Morgan Wallen. At number 2, we have All My Life by Lil Durk featuring J. Cole. I have not heard that name in a while, so good job, J. Cole. And at number 3, who is surprised? We have yet again Miley Cyrus, Flowers. But we love Miley, and we also love a breakup anthem. So thank you to all the girlies and boys, if you're out there also listening to Flowers, who are blasting this and keeping this up on the charts. Then we have Kill Bill by SZA. And at number 6, we have Calm Down by Rima and Selena Gomez. And no, they have not calmed down at all, because this song is still here. We're still here with this. But again, another banger. So who could blame this song for staying up on the charts? At number 7, we have Creepin' by Metro Boomin, The Weeknd, and 21 Savage. Also, anyone who is a fan of The Weeknd, he does have a new HBO show coming out, The Idol. I'm looking forward to that one. That's just a little side note. And up on the charts is at number 9, Fast Car by Luke Combs. And then another one who has stayed on the charts is Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift. The devil works hard, Swifties work even harder. So I am wearing a semi-musical themed shirt. If all of my millennial listeners out there know, this is what dreams are made of. Lizzie McGuire.
Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. I've got somewhere I belong. I got somebody to love. This is what dreams are made of.
One of the best songs that I arguably think that should still be in the Billboard Top 100. All right, so let's get into the Billboard Top 200 albums. Here at number 1, we do have One Thing at a Time, Morgan Wallen. Honestly, I have not heard of Morgan Wallen, but after filming this episode, I think we're going to have to give him a listen, since he's taken up both top spots on Billboard Hot 100 and the Top 200. Then following that at number 2, of course, we have this Taylor Swift. We have the Taylor Swifties. We have the Swifties working hard at keeping their queen bee at the top of the charts, which they keep doing. And a new one to this list is going to be the album by the Jonas Brothers. I haven't had a chance to give this a listen, but for nostalgia's sake, and also because these brothers are incredibly talented, I'll definitely be giving this one a listen as well. Then at number 4, we have Riches Up by Young Boy, Never Broke Again. And at number 5, we have SOS by SZA. So those are our top 5. Which ones are you going to take a listen to first? I already kind of have Midnights by Taylor Swift on a running loop, so I'll probably need to loop in one of these other ones just to give it a nice even balance. So let's get into the iTunes top charts, and featured at number 38 this week is Dua Lipa's Dance the Night. This song is actually from the featured soundtrack for the Barbie movie, which is coming out on July 21st. And there's some pretty notable, music artists on this track that I'm really looking forward to hearing from. Obviously, the GOAT, Lizzo. Really looking forward to hearing her song Pink, as well as Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice are doing a duo for the Barbie World song. Obviously, we're going to have Aqua on there since they sang it originally. And then also Charlie XCX is going to be on there, as well as Ava Max. So definitely looking forward to the full album being released. Also getting to hear Ryan Gosling sing I'm Just Kidding is definitely going to be an interesting one. Khalid is also going to be featured on this album, and he will be performing Silver Platter, which is honestly, I'm kind of interested to see what that one is going to sound like, because the title is really interesting. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the movie. The music, I can already tell, is going to be banger after banger. So this one is definitely one to look forward to. Might be some new soundtracks from the Barbie album that'll be out that will make the top charts as well. Back to the iTunes top charts right now. Of course, Taylor Swift is taking up the top 3, as she usually does, with hits Different, Snow on the Beach, and Karma. We also have Fast Car, which was also on the Billboard Top 100, if you remember. And of course, people are, paying homage to the Miss Tina Turner. She has the best ranking right now, as well as Proud to Mary, which is my favorite Tina Turner song, which isn't very original. I'm sure that's actually a lot of people's favorites. Of course, we have Flowers by Miley Cyrus ranking there as well. Need a Favor by Jelly Roll. We also have Bring Me to Life, which is a nice little throwback, and of course Calm Down. So a lot of these songs that we're ranking on the Billboard Top 100 are also, of course, being played on iTunes. But I really love that Tina Turner is definitely getting some extra love this week. So yeah, those are our top iTunes charts. All right, so on to the top albums for iTunes. Of course, no surprise, Swifties, you've done it again. Taylor Swift does have the number 1 album. Her album Midnights is at number 1 on the iTunes top charts. And lovely Tina Turner, she has a few albums on the charts as well. We're loving to see that. And again, with keeping to the, motion picture soundtracks, right now, Guardians of the Galaxy is actually a number 6 on the charts. I haven't really given it too much of a listen. However, I have enjoyed the last few soundtracks for the movie, so definitely give that one a listen. And then also, of course, The Little Mermaid. We all love it. Another major motion picture soundtrack. If you guys have not yet heard Halle Bailey sing, do it. If you haven't heard her sing live on, I believe it was American Idol, she sang Part of This World. Just absolutely amazing. Her vocal range is incredible. I've heard really great things about the film as well. So definitely give that one a listen. Throw out, some love to Halle Bailey, because she has been getting, before even the movie came out, she was getting a bit of hate, which we all hate obviously. So definitely give that a listen. She has, again, just an amazing voice, and I will not be turning off this album anytime soon. Well, and that was our show. As we have seen again, Taylor Swift is still dominating everything. I love seeing everyone paying some homage to Tina Turner. She was, again, just one of the greatest artists of all time. Please give those motion picture albums a listen to, because those soundtracks are always incredible and really bring the stories to life. I hope you enjoyed this show today, and well, we hope to see you back next time. Bye.
Rose knows.